Imagine you're playing soccer. Does the team play better when everyone works together or when the best player hogs the ball? Strong players think about what's best for the team and not just themselves. When George Washington was elected to be the first president, he was a war hero and the most famous person in the United States. He could have hogged the ball and made all of the country's decisions himself, like a king. But he didn't think one person should have that much power. His experiences taught him that. When George was 11, his father died. He helped his mother on their farm instead of going to a fancy school like his older half-brothers. On the farm, he learned the value of hard work and he read a lot. One of his favorite books was all about having good character. At age 20, he started his military career. He was a commander of the Continental Army. But George actually lost more battles than he won. Luckily, he learned from his mistakes. How? Well, one way was by listening. He listened to top military officials and even asked the soldiers he led for their advice. He didn't think that a person's title made them worthy of respect. George wasn't a glory seeker. He was humble. After the Continental Army won the Revolutionary War, instead of bragging about his accomplishments or accepting a role as a king, George quietly returned to his farm at Mount Vernon. He wasn't interested in being a ruler. He knew the team would be stronger if he shared the ball and didn't take all the credit. That's how George Washington eventually became the first president of the United States. In this role, he said, "The first of everything in our situation will serve to establish a precedent." He became an example to follow by leading with humility, just as he had always done. So after he served 2 terms as president, he chose not to run again. He wanted to show that the good of the nation was more important than the success of just one person. Think of humility as the key ingredient. It turns a group of ball hogs into a great team. How can you lead like George and pass the ball?